Hey, welcome everybody. I'm Doom Peaches. This is my hardcore series and episode 15. So what you guys just saw there was a quick little time lapse of me using the moss to hollow out my little cave so I can continue my build. Now that's kind of what I'm going to focus on in this particular episode is getting the first floor when you first walk into that build, updated and make it look nicer. I got some thoughts. I have some really big thoughts, which I'll share with you in a minute. But while you guys were watching that, and I was obviously producing that piece of video artistry. Not really, but while I was doing that, I was also thinking about the resource packs and even mods that I know about, but I've never really truly used. I for whatever reason, I just like, hey, it's vanilla Minecraft, let's just play. But I've got a whole slew of things to show you real quick. Let me turn around here real quick. One, take note of the water, how blue it is. Foggy, if you want to look at it that way, but it's water. You can't quite see the bottom, but you can. And the leaves and everything else, right? Everything is vanilla. I'm going to turn on all of the resource packs that I have downloaded, which are quite a few, all from Vanilla Tweaks at this point. I got some others in mind that I'd like to try, but for now, I'll just use the ones from Vanilla Tweaks. I've been listening to Exumavoid and other Hermitcrafts talk about that for a long time. On the Peaches SMP server, we're going to start implementing some of these things, so I'm kind of testing it out here in the hardcore series. Well, it's taking forever to actually reload it too, but I figured testing it out here would be a great way to do it. First thing you'll notice is there's one called Clear Water, and the water's clear. I like that. I think I like that. I'm sure if I'm swimming around in it, all that kind of stuff, it's going to make it very much more useful. Or if I'm boating over to some of the other areas that I play, or gather resources, the Lush Cave and Lush Cave, excuse me, that it'll be easier to see some of the clay and everything else. So that's cool. And then I started the episode over here, well, besides the time lapse, because this is my tree farm where I've got all different kinds of trees, and you can see that I'm using one called Bushy Leaves. I like that. I've seen that in a lot of different videos, seen a lot of people use that, and I enjoy that. That's not bad. The other one, I figured I'd just stay out here and kind of show you some of these other things. I'm going to go over by the bed just in case it gets a little too late. I have one in my inventory, but one stays over here for me. Ooh, cows. Come over here. So, use a platform. The glass in my hand disappeared. Why? Oh, it's even in my hand, it's kind of disappeared. Look at that. And I want to say that's borderless glass. Oh, that's completely borderless. I was thinking it was going to be more like a connective textures kind of thing where the outside would still be shown. But that's completely borderless. I'm not sure I'm going to keep that one. But it's there. VanillaTweaks.com. I believe it's .com. So let me grab that real quick. Yep, Silk Touch. That's nice. The other one is the dark user interface. I do like that one. I very much like this one. If I'm sitting here playing or recording with the lights off and the screen's too bright, something that hurts my eyes, I like the feeling and atmosphere of that. And then for fun, I have the golden helmet. This is just a gold helmet. That's all it is, but it looks like a crown, so it's called Golden Crown, I believe is that particular tweak. Kind of nice, not bad. Probably won't keep it, but like I said, just wanted to look at a few of these different things. And then a lot of you who do redstone will see that there are these directional hoppers, directional arrows and hoppers. This is not the one I was thinking it was, but it does show me an arrow. But I don't know why I would need it necessarily, because if I can't see the bottom of the hopper, I also can't see the arrow. So I would assume, based on what I'm seeing here, that would be going into the block that way, because it doesn't go straight down. So why do I need arrows on the hoppers? I mean, granted, if I have a lot of hoppers, it might help out. But if I have a lot of hoppers, the machine's probably big enough I won't be able to see the side of it all the time. So I'm not really sure I like that one. I can see where it would be useful in some cases, I guess. Put it that way. Round sun and a round moon. It is what it is. That's exactly it. It's just something slightly different. I think there's other resource packs out there that really make the sky look either realistic or much more fancy, and we might play around with those. But I think the leaves, the water are two of my favorites so far. Definitely that's the wrong way. Definitely the dark user interface is nice. We do have some other variant blocks that tweaks that I put in here, but I need to go inside to show you those. So let me safely get over inside of our build, and I will show you those. Okay, I'm not going to give too much away here, so I'm just going to kind of keep looking down. I have done some building above me. Not much, but some laying out of what I want to see. And I don't want to show you guys. Maybe that dirt pillar right over there will tell you something. But anyway, one of the little tweaks is and it's specific to iron bars, but it makes it look 3D. I'm curious why the 3D iron bars, the 3D chains, and the 3D ladders couldn't be all put in one resource pack versus 3 different ones. But I did put a chain here just to kind of show you guys as well, and yeah, it's thicker. It looks like a 3D chain, so it's like, okay, that makes sense. And let's hop back over here to the ladder going up to the enchanting table, which we're almost ready to move, but it's 3D as well. It just gives it a little depth. I know these aren't new, but they're new to me, and it does kind of change the feel of the game a little bit. More importantly for me, what changes the feel is, I think it matters what order you put them in. I do have a 3D bookshelves, but I was wondering how that was going to work because I have 2. Let's see if I can find them. Resource packs, we have variant bookshelves up top. We've got 3D somewhere in here. 3D bookshelves. Okay, see, I'm learning. So apparently there is an order to these things. So if I move them up the chain here, I put it above 3 bookshelves. That's hard to do. Wish there was a button that just took it all the way to the top. I'll get there, I promise. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be... There we go. Now it's above the variety bookshelves one. Maybe I just get rid of it completely, but let's just see what that does. I'm assuming it's just going to make them 3D versus a variety of 7 different, I think, configurations of the books on the shelves. Maybe it'll do both. Maybe the order of those makes it 3D, and then it goes up the chain and says, okay, it needs to be very... Yeah, look at this. It's I can already see it. So, 1, 2, there's 2, 3, 4... See, I'm still seeing a lot of different variation in the books themselves. It's not the same bookshelf all over, so you have to be careful of what order you put these things in. That's definitely a 3D bookshelf, and I like it, especially because I want to make more bookshelves and make a library and everything else. So, those are just a few. I also have one for brewing stations. It's a brewing station guide user interface, and I don't have a brewing station yet, so I'll test that one out later. And, oh, hey, I've heard about this one quite a bit, and have not been able to test it yet, so let's do that real quick. I'm pretty sure I've got I do. Yeah, the shield is actually lower. The top of the shield is lower. It's much closer to the armor bar and health bar. So it doesn't block your view as much. It doesn't apparently do anything to, and even when you hold it, it's slower, so you can see. It doesn't change the way it functions, it just changes the way it looks. So I think I'm going to like that one. But those are the resource packs that I've got on here right now. Yeah, just I figured I'd show you that, and figured I'd show you some of those things, and if you want to see where I got those, I'll put the Vanilla Tweaks link to their website down in the chat. You can click on it, and there's a ton more that I just didn't, haven't downloaded or tried. A lot of textures and that kind of stuff going on there. So those are the resource packs I'm currently using. Maybe at the end of the episode, I'll go over the mods that I've added, because I've done quite a bit of mods, and it is definitely helping the server run a lot faster. In the meantime, let me show you what I have done. And this is what I've done. No, this is not what I mean. That's a really weird glitch on top of that block. Yeah, don't get me wrong, I did do this. I did trap this little guy in here. I got tired of him running around, didn't want to kill him. And I do like, maybe I'll show it later, but I do like looking him in the face and letting him yell at me. But anyway, so I have, obviously, based on the earlier time-lapse, I've cleared a lot of this out, and I did that purposely so I could get this beam in. We talked about it over there in the previous episode, but I wanted to mirror that over here on top of another storage bend here, and I left the door open, or did I? And a farm. a glowberry farm. I figured why not? So I emptied this out, and it's underneath the stairs. Yeah, the bushy leaves are cool. But underneath the stairs, I went ahead and put the glowberry farm in, and it makes it really easy. I just walk around, and some people will go up to these and left click, and it will right click, excuse me, and it pops it off of there. And so I could go around and just leave it, and then they'll grow every once in a while. Not a big deal. And over time they'll grow. But yeah, I tell you what, when you make a farm like this, it is really hard. Oop, see, like that. I'm right clicking, and instead of getting this guy, it turns out it grows on the bottom of the other one. So I don't do it that way. I could, but I'll just take an empty hand and I'll break them. As long as I don't break the very top one, then it's like I just did right there. Oh. If I don't break the very top one, then I'm not wasting any glowberries, and when it grows just as fast as an opportunity that it has to actually produce a glowberry. So I've been getting a lot this way, and it's really nice. Not a bad thing to do. In fact, there we go, almost 2.5 stacks in just a short time of having this this available to me. And I do have pumpkins underneath here, or jack-o'-lanterns. That way it lights it up for me. So that's not... Hey, there we go. Huh. Anyway, every once in a while I'll come over here and I'll open the door and it's completely grown to the ground and there's glowberries everywhere, and I farm it. And it's nighttime. And then I'll show you what my idea for the design of the roof is. And really not to design just the roof, but the entire first floor of this. What do I want it to look like when I walk in? And I need to get the ceiling done, basically, right? So when I walk in, what I want it to do is I want there to be pillars that go up to arches. And these archways will hold up the roof. Now, obviously, as a structural guy, you have to have archways in both directions. So you've got this arch here, coming down to another pillar here, and then these pillars that will be up against the wall over here. And don't get me wrong, this is not done. I'm just changing it out the block to kind of get a shape. Decorations and variations of blocks definitely have to go into this, but I also wanted this arch to go over the top and connect to that pillar as well. So with a pillar here going up, ignore this guy, that's just a walkway for me to build this, but it goes up and over and connects to the other archway. So think about this as one module, right? The roof in here will be all sloped and up to a center point, which may be a big chandelier or something hanging down. I'm not sure just yet. But then I can repeat this pattern over here. Once I get more cleared out, I need to slip through here. Once I get more cleared out, I can take this whole pattern and put it right there. I'm not sure I'll be able to do another one, a third one. One, I don't know if I really need to, but because there's also a ravine and river over there that I have to deal with all the water, I'm not sure I want to do that. But what this also will do when this roof is done is it will allow me to come back in here and between the walkways and the pillars decide for something different. That I can start moving out these walls and putting, I don't have a bedroom. I could put a bedroom or an office in office, meaning, you know, a desk, and be able to put all my achievements and stuff up in there. That'd be great. Actually, I kind of like the idea of having this walk up another set of stairs, and maybe that's a second tier up there where all those... Ooh, I like that. I think I just decided what I'm going to do. But anyway, put more farms, and you know what? In that tiered solution, I think that's where we're going to have our trading hall. When we've got to set up some of those farms. Maybe I'll do that also by the end of this episode. I'll set up another little farm real quick to show us a little bit more progress. But this is going to take a while to do because I don't have scaffolding. Why don't I have scaffolding? String. I'm missing string. I believe scaffolding is bamboo and string, and I don't have a spider farm or anything like that. So I need to do some more exploration. I am explaining a lot. I don't even know how long I've gone in about so far. Let me get into more of the building of these arches. Maybe get a couple of the posts actually done and somewhat decorated, and we'll see how far into the episode we are. How much time we've actually spent. All right? Yeah. Well, I wasn't sure if you guys really wanted to watch me build. That's kind of dark down there. But, why did I come down here? But what I thought I would do instead of having you watch me build is I'm going to go caving a little bit. I need to do this anyway. It's dangerous. I've been avoiding it. But I need to do it, and I don't necessarily want to go down there right now. Although that might be fun. And these big caves, for me, purposely, I like to go from the top down on these big caves. So why can't I get up? So let's do a little caving, see where it goes. Okay, well, I am back safely from that caving trip, obviously, and I did get some stuff done on the inside. And you know what? Sometimes during the day, I just like to stand here and watch the iron golems fall out of here. And Piggy, you stay right there. Hey, there's one. There's one. Yeah. I don't know. It's interesting to me. It's fun. Let's do this real quick before I show you inside. I captured another one of these guys right here. And I like looking at them because it's fun. They get really... Oh, they're really loud, though. They get really mad, so I'm curious if I hit him... Hi, buddy. He stays in the boat, doesn't he? So let's figure this out. Let's get up here real quick. Get next to him as much as possible. Oh, he stays in the boat. That's nice. Yeah, I will take those. Cool. Well, let's do... Do I have enough space in my inventory? I do. Let's do that to the other guy too, because I looked at him in a minute or a little while ago, and he's just going to be screaming at us while we're looking at what I was able to accomplish. So, let's get down here. He's already screaming. Come on. So, sorry, buddy, you were going to be like a mascot, but you're just in the way. Ooh, missed completely. In the way. Thank you, sir. And yep, more. I will take as many of the pearls as possible, because eventually we're going to get Eventually we're going to get to the nether, get some blaze rods, where we'll make the ender eyes, and we'll go to the stronghold and do all the things necessary. What kind of boats are those? Oak boats. Oak boats. We'll put those away. I might keep one in my inventory. No. Alright, so let's do a few things. Let's show you here what I've been able to do. One, I did lay out a palette real quick. And all I was really trying to do is see from dark to light. And I have some adjustments to do, but really what it did is I wanted to see how to get from the deep slate into a normal build and into normal bricks and that kind of stuff. Getting a little bit of lag there, sorry guys. And what I was able to do, I got tired of not having water, so I put infinite water under the floor right there. Like I said, I just like to have that on hand. So standing here we go. I can start updating you on the pillars. You'll see the pillar here and the pillar here. It's not finished on the outside of the pillars, but I do like the little curvature here and with the arch that goes up and around. This whole area above it will be filled with the roof, which will be held up by these arches. But I like the variety in blocks. How do I go from a dark deep slate into a pillar? So it's almost like it's creeping up. That, you know, when it was built, they built the floor. I built the floor, and they used what they had to start the pillars. I like that. I like that a lot. And then the variety in, you know, even something as simple as not letting the lanterns hang at the same, you know, same level, kind of just gives it a little bit of a variety from one side to the other. These little stairs right here, I'm thinking about putting iron, or, well, it could be iron armor and that kind of stuff, but the armor stands and that kind of stuff up there on either side. So same thing over here. I do like the another guy. I do like the vines. That's not vines. What is that? I always forget the name of that. Should say what I'm looking at. Glow Lichen. Glow Lichen. I do like that on top of Dorite. I think it's kind of a neat little texture. And again, did the same thing with just kind of varying the texture up and over. I also did it on this side of this pillar and this side of this pillar. On the other side, it's not quite done yet. But the point here was that you should be able to see the pillar go all the way through the first floor and to the ground. And by doing that, it's going to break up the bays that I have down here. And it will give it structure, obviously. That, you know, these here, these two, actually do the same thing. And that's what, they're a little offset, but that's okay, because that just means that base pillar is kind of big behind my storage system. But you can see the corners of them poking out here and here, covered with the leaves and kind of decorated. So that's what I'm working toward over here. The pillar comes down and kind of spreads itself out. This will all turn, you know, into the, whoa, I forgot about the hole in the floor. But this will all turn into the andesite floor with pumpkin or jack-o'-lanterns to light it up, and I'll move that, you know, this way. And then I need to figure out how to work the post and how I was doing the stairs and slab to kind of give it that, yeah, the ledge and everything for the beam. How do I work that into this? Obviously, I can't just leave this. This is too square. And what I mean by that is, like, even on the top side, right? Up here, it's the same thing. It kind of spreads out because you have to have the floor attached to the post somehow, and this is how I'm accomplishing that on both sides. This isn't done yet, but it will be. This takes a long time to do, by the way. There is a lot of colors, well, that's true, but there's a lot of different stones in this color palette, and I have to go back and forth with the deep slate variants, and then come back with the stone variants, and obviously the acacia kind of makes it look a little different. So it's just a lot of running back and forth. And what I found out was that I need to sleep. That is not what I found out, but let's do that real quick. But I did find out that the glow lichen, I liked that texture enough that that was the next farm I was going to build, and I wanted to make it a nice, simple little farm. It's not done. It doesn't function because, guess what? I don't have any string. Once again, no string for scaffolding, no string for bows, and if I don't have a bow, I can't make dispensers, so I only have 2 dispensers. This needs to become a dispenser as well. And this should work better when it does, because there's a couple things going on here. One, it's not, if I break this, it should automatically grow, but it's making me flip the switch, and I don't like that. So I'll fix it. A little bit of redstone magic there, but I think I'm gonna wait to fix it until after I get the next dispenser. But oop, and it's enough. It just back and forth, and then I just break it back and forth and break it. And like I said, for now, not a big deal. I'll fix it to where I turn that on, and as I break, and as I break them, it'll automatically regrow, and all I have to do is sit here, and I'm right-clicking, which is why the torch is going in there. But the shears will just shear them, and that'll be great. The other thing I'm thinking about doing, and there's a couple different reasons for it. If I break this one right here, all 4 of them break, and I have to reset the machine. 1, 2, 3. And I don't like that. I don't want to have to keep resetting the machine. That's not the point of this. So I want to take this block out. I'll do it now. Why not? So nothing grows up there. And I'm thinking about making this same setup right above it. And then a little arch here to match these. And the same setup will actually just be for normal vines, because they should do the exact same thing that glow light can do, I believe. And then I'll have a little ladder here where I can stand on a platform right above me. And with this being open, they fall down into this hopper, into this chest as well. And I'll just put a sign up there for that as well. So that's what I'm thinking about doing here. Just make it a little vine farm. Speaking of vine farm, let's finish this episode off by... Yeah, okay. My glowberry farm definitely needs to be harvested. And how satisfying is this? Oh, I love it. Absolutely. And there we go. See? Nice and simple. I should be, yeah, let me take that one out. Oh, that one already grew. I thought there was one more. Oh, there's a couple more. Awesome. So, I mean, I almost get a half a stack just every time I do that, which I just do it every once in a while. Haha, thank you. Great timing. And stick it in there. Got plenty. I'm gonna have to figure out what to do with these. If any of you have a good idea what to do with glowberries, let me know. It looks great in a sign, I'll say that. So, next episode, not exactly sure what I'm going to do. I will definitely get the vine farms done completely. I will take the pillars here behind me and finish it on the ceiling. I'll match it over here. We'll match it. Every one of these things is different. I don't do the same pattern over and over and over. That varied look is obviously, again, what is keeping me from moving too much forward. It's progression. It just takes a long time to do. And that's probably what I'll do off camera, get these couple pillars done. Oh, I have a wonderful idea for some farms above this build that will take advantage of these pillars and the roof. You won't see it from the inside. You won't even know from the inside. You really won't know from the outside either once I get it done being built. But I think that's what the next episode is going to be, is getting this roof in. I got to pick a color palette and making some farms up on top. I still don't have the normal farms that you would see in the early games. Of course, I'm not really that early in the game anymore. I'm on day 294. So day 300 coming up. And we've done a lot, but we have a lot more to do. So stick, around, keep watching. I appreciate all you guys that have watched this so far. Please comment, let me know what you want to see as far as kind of farms next, and we'll go from there. Thanks, guys.